Hello class, today we are going to start with a complete model of the diode. Don't forget to like the video so that it can also reach others if you find it useful. So the complete model is a situation whereby we consider the forward voltage, right? So let's look at the typical forward bias diode, where we have the limiting resistor and then we know the function, right? So we limit the amount of current that is entering into the diode. Then we have the forward voltage, right? So we know that the forward bias, we have positive connected, negative connected. Okay. So the current that will be moving here is the forward current, and it has to start from positive to the negative, right? Since it's a current, right? There will be a voltage drop. Okay. And then finally we have from positive to a negative, right? Forming a complete circuit. So the voltage here is the V bias, the bias voltage, right? So now the complete model is a situation whereby within the same diode we have what we consider the dynamic or the limiting resistor, right? So it means that in the circuit here we have the forward voltage, right, to be equal to the 0.7, right, plus an additional voltage, which is the current, right, the forward current, since it's in series with it, multiplied by the RD. So what happened is that in a system we have the internal resistance which is being considered. So if we enter into the diode like this, right, we have a resistance, right, which is the dynamic resistance, and then the bias potential, which is the 0.7 in it, right, which will add up and give us the forward voltage to be 0.7 plus IFRD in series with the system, right, like this. Okay, so that is basically the concept. Let's move on back to our main circuit in order to do our analysis, right? Okay, so here we are going to sum it to find the forward current, right? So from negative to positive, we are using the Kirchhoff law. From negative to positive will give us V bias, right? And then from positive to negative, that will give us minus IF RF, right? And then from positive to negative, that will give us minus, because we always consider the endings, minus VF, but the no VF is equal to what we have here, 0.7 plus IFRD. So 0.7 plus IF RD. And all these should be equal to 0 because there's no any other voltage in the system. Now it means that we have our V bias here, right? We have IF here, so we need to make it the subject. We have RF, right? So R limit, sorry. We have the R limit here. Minus 0.7, so this is R limit. Minus IF RD. This should be equal to 0, right? So we are looking for IF. IF is here, IF is here, so we can move it to the other side of the equation. So that's also we have moved it. We are going to get IF R limit, right? Plus IF RD, right? All this is equal to V bias, which is remaining there, minus 0.7, okay? Sorry, minus 0.7. Now, so we are looking for IF, so we can factor IF out like this, where we'll have the R limit, right, plus RD to be equal to main bias, right, minus 0.17, right. Then it means that we can see that our IF at all points will always be equal to the main bias minus 0.7 all divided by R limit plus RD. Okay, so this is actually our limiting resistance, the forward current in the complete mode, right? Don't forget our VF was equal to 0.7 plus IF RD. So when you get IF, you can come and replace it here, and then the dynamic resistance will be given to you, or the limiting resistance will be given to you. Okay. And then finally, we can also look for the voltage across the limiting resistor, right? That's the same as IF multiplied by R limit. Okay. Now let's look at when the system is working in the reverse mode, right? And the reverse mode, the only thing we are considering is that what? Anytime the system is working in the reverse mode, where you continue to increase the voltage, right? There will be what? Electrons will be released, right? And hit each other, causing multiplicity of electrons. This results in a very large resistance called the dynamic resistance, right? Which will be in parallel with the circuit. But at that point, don't forget the diode is no more working, right? So the diode is going to be in parallel. So we have the diode like this, right? In parallel with that particular resistance called the RD, right? And then finally we have what? The limiting resistance, let's not forget. And then this is a reverse direction, so I can reverse it like that, right? Since this diode is no more working, it's 0 volt, right? The system will be like this, where we have the RD here, right? And then we have the R limit here, right? And then we have our reference voltage, bias voltage here. So V bias, right? This one will release a current and opposite junction called the reverse current. Because since we still have a closed loop, definitely there will be current. You see, and we can find the voltage here, which is the V and R, the limiting resistance. Let's look at, so from another here had what? The reverse, right? So here we had here to be negative, and then we had here to be positive, right? So let's try and sum them, right? So the voltage is moving this way from positive to where? To negative, and this is where we have the VR, and then we have from positive to negative, right? So let's try to sum it. So from negative to positive will give us V bias, right? And then from positive to negative will give us minus what? VR. Let me do it. Give us minus what? VR. And then we have from positive to negative, that will give us minus what? VR limit. Let me just put it straight. VR limit, and this is equal to 0. Okay. So we can make VR the subject from this equation. We can say VR is equal to V bias, okay, minus what? VR limit, okay. And that will be the reverse voltage, right? And then IR will also be given to us, okay. And then finally RD will also be given to us in the question. And then we can use it to evaluate and get our results. Then it means that the voltage, the VR limit, right? The voltage across the limiting resistor will be the same as what? IR. So that's the only current times what? R limit. Okay. So let me just try and get what? A very nice graph of the results. Okay. We call it the IV characteristics. So this is what? The forward. This is the VR. This is the I forward. We can call this one what? IR. Okay. IR, right? Now, when you are operating the voltage, right? When the voltage continues to increase and it reaches 0.17 volt, right? That means the bias potential has been breaking, right? Conduction will start taking. Because of that resistance, limiting resistance, you see a small uh curve of what? The rapid increase in the current, right? In the forward region, right? The reverse region is assumed the diode is not working, right? And so there will be some small amount of current, the leaking current, right? You see something like this in the reverse manner. This is a graph of what? The complete model of what? The diode. Okay. Now one other thing that we can do in order for us to remember is that, right? We can get a graph, a table where we have the what? The forward, right? And then we have our reverse, right? For the revision sake. So we can see what? In the forward mode we have VF, right? Which is equal to 0.7 plus RD what? IF, right? You can see the VR limit is equal to 8. We can see VF, right? VR limit, that's correct, is equal to IF multiplied by what? The limiting resistor. And then what other parameter can we look for? We can look for the current, the forward current, right? In the complete is equal to what? V bias, right? Minus 0.7 all divided by what? The R limit, right? Plus what? RD. Okay. So let's move on to the reverse. In the reverse, we are seeing that what? VR, which of course is the same as what? V bias, right, minus what? 0.7, right? Oh, sorry, is equal to V bias minus VR limit, the voltage across the limiting resistor. And then what other parameter? We can also look for what? The IR, right? Which of course I said it will be given. We have the RD, which will also be given. So basically these are the main parameters, and then we can also talk about the voltage across the limiting resistor, right? Which is the same as what? IR, okay, multiplied by what? R limit. And that is all the most important parameters we need in the complete